show. Um, we in the shed with the bikes, and I've caught up a little bit more with my friends in America, and I'm hoping that they continue to remain safe. I've seen a bit of footage. It looks pretty wild and crazy, so it's not good for them. But I think the first one was worse. I don't know. It's hard to say. Um, but anyway, we shall see. We shall see in about 2 hours when we get a daylight coverage. And then I'll have a better understanding how far, I was looking at if the storm goes up to Alabama, um, but it looks like it's just cutting through the state, which is good. It's not actually going north, but I could be wrong. So just a little chat. Excuse me, chat. That was terrible. I didn't mean to do that. Um, but we've got to stop that. It's not very good look. Elite, g'day, mate. How you going? Just back again. Um, not really knowing what to say, but just being alive is a good thing. Having a bit of a medical treatment, I think what we're doing, Elite. Um, and, I put it out there in our community that we need to address the issue of inappropriate visitors to our chats, because the world is such an open place. G'day again, Bill. Just having another little chit chat about what I've just been talking with my American community about. Everything from them being safe to protecting our um, our dear friends who are a little bit older and perhaps not as resilient to handle hate speech or negative comments or put downs or inappropriate topics. And it's needed. We feel that it can prevent people from sharing their stories, and that's why we're tuning in, because we enjoy hearing their stories. And for Biker Channel, a lot of the stories are stories of the road, the rides they've been on, the places that, as an Australian, I only hear in movies. So it's great to listen to those stories. Yeah. They deserve kindness, and that's right. And it's also a way of respecting my elders. And for me personally, I never had a grandfather, so he's filling that role a little bit, and I sort of baffles in or out. Depends. You're doing long distance, you're concerned about fuel economy. Baffles out means you're going to suck more juice. So baffles in for long haul riding, going to the pub on the Softail Slim. That's a straight through system, mate. There's no fucking baffles in there. That's a straight through system, that one. So that answers your question, Elite. Where this one has a baffle. It's only a small baffle though on the TBR, but it certainly doesn't sound like there's a baffle in it. So, although I think baffles should be placed because I do long distance, my both bikes don't really have baffles, so it's baffles out from me, I guess. Yeah, it's the evening here in Perth. People have knocked off work. Nah, You want to start up. You want to start up. You want to start up. Could we get a sneaky little start up, mate? Some people say only the church they go to is the nearest pub. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know, Bill. Good evening, Tolga, sir, or good morning in your country. How's breakfast? Um, we were talking today, Tolga, about um, how do moderators work in our live chats, and how do we protect um, YouTubers like Mac, who is increasingly now having more live chats. And the risk is, with more live chats, there are uh, more people out there who say the more sometimes inappropriate things, and that's what I hope the bit of the discussion goes on in the next duct tape community, that we talk about that, and that you know, our elderly statesmen know that we're there for them, and that uh, you know, we don't want to run the risk of you being frightened off from being able to share your stories, because there's been too many trolls getting onto your sites and trying to steer the chat their way. Um, it's So hopefully, Motorbomb seems to like the idea. It's one of many topics. I think it'll be a good live, this next one. I think we've got lots to talk about. Sick, did you enjoy the idea of killing, slashing, hacking, thrusting the trolls? Because I've got a new weapon. Um, what's an Odin? Odin. Yes, Harley Davidson riders. There you go. Wooden my Harleys. I don't know how good you can see them. It's not the best phone in the world, is it really? But or the best light either. Wooden. Yeah. I was thinking. So I was talking to Motorbomb about that. Sick. Um, you know, because old Mac is doing increasingly more lives, and that's where the trolls get in. And as moderators, you know, we've got to be there for people like Mr. Gregory, and I think he knows that. But it's, and I could be wrong, you know, like old Mac might know all about how to deal with inappropriate topics, like what you were killing the old mate for, you know. And it's just are you an MC, Mimi? No, I'm not an MC, but I do have a lovely voice. So I was in radio for a long time, and I'm not in an MC. No, uh, we are in an online YouTube community that cares deeply. We're very much international, me, and for most part, um, we good friends who support each other. And the guy I'm talking to in the chat is currently in the storm area of USA, and it is very important that I can see him, so I know he's not he's not high as Bill. I'll get to you in a minute about that question, because it's not a camper. It's actually for a disabled child. There is a ramp in the back, and the disabled child is in a wheelchair. And the Toyota Hiace van, which you're very good at picking. Yes, you are very right. But it's nails. Are you a veteran? No, I'm not a veteran, but I was a military man in my very early youth. What station were you on? So NIM FM was the radio station that I had my little program on, and it was an acquired taste, my radio show, that's for sure. Community radio in the township of Nimbin, Elite. That's where I was. Um, so if there's a familiarity, us Australians all fucking speak the same, mate. Don't worry about that. We all got the old English voice, governor, as some of my American friends so eloquently put it. Yeah, we've got an eloquent voice. There you go. That's why I wasn't seeing all the comments. I'm sorry. We'll just go back. Here we go. There we go. Lots of messages now. I couldn't see them all. Therefore, that's where the trolls hide, because they're not top. They're not the best messages. They're filtered out a bit, which is good. But I need to know who's in the chat, because it's getting interesting now. More and more people are coming over to Dave's channel, and they're digging what they're seeing. They're seeing someone real, and that's good. I've got a few bikes, I won't start it up. It's the evening, man, come for a ride on one of my videos. Old English is still speaking in some villages in Holland, by the way. Some pretty cool TVH. Oh, Holland is fantastic, I have much fun with my Dutch friends. They are always funny, and I think they enjoy Australia very much, actually, the Dutch. Just not to conquer it. They just wanted to trade. They didn't want to come here and conquer it like the English did. No, they were... but the Dutch were smart. They knew that the Aborigines didn't have anything of wealth, that they were a simple people, so there was no trade to be had here. They were smart, and they left it to them. Thank you, see you, doei, as the Dutch say, doei, and they sailed away again. But the English, there you go, came in and took it over. But, that's... Ian, how you going, Ian Watts? I'm doing well, mate. It's 2-4 here as well. Good afternoon, 2-4. Good evening, sir. Good morning. I did not see you in the chat. Probably because I'm, making an evening delight. There you go. I'm grinding up the good one. Oh, fuck. What is it? Cookie Kush. Fuck. So a Kush plant, I think, which is Afghani, with a cookie. I think that's sativa. I could be wrong, but it's fucking nice. It's a really nice dope, and I'm going to ruin it by putting a bit of tobacco with it. Oh, I hear the chat just go gasp in unison. The chat gasps in unison. Why would you dare pollute? I don't know. I don't know why. I really don't. but I will say this, but because I'm thinking about it, I put less tobacco in there. Now, if you're wondering, oh shit, he's smoking dope, that's illegal. No, I have authority in Australia to self-medicate for my medical condition, and they give it to me in a nice jar with not in a snap lock bag, you know. So if it's in a snap lock bag, it's deemed you're not supposed to have that, but I'm allowed to have that. So yeah, I don't want to break the law anymore. I just want to be left alone, man. Not be hassled by the man. I don't need to be hassled by the man. Just need to get on my own thing, not hurt anybody. Hello again, sick bastard. No, yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. He needs to know, sick. And so do I, actually. So, sick, you have the floor. Oh, there's something up here. Oh, okay. That was in Brisbane. 55-inch TV. That's no good, man. I'm glad you got one now so you can watch Dave's channel on the TV. I've got some pretty good, well, no, here's me tooting my horn again. I have some videos you are welcome to watch, Ian, if that's something you'd like to watch. Certainly the latest videos are probably some of the better ones. The earliest ones were me learning my craft, I guess. And there's a bit of an honesty about them too. But the yeah, it's good. It's good that he's here, 2-4. It makes me realise that, you know, he'd be damned if he'd be talking to some bloke in Australia if he wasn't in trouble. You know, I think he's just happy to pass the time and wait for this thing to blow over. So T4 and Sick Bastard, I got a new weapon to battle against trolls. Now, in the game of Dungeons and Dragons, where trolls really are from, apparently they can regenerate. It's a bit like here on YouTube. You silence them and remove them and come back. But apparently if you report them, they tend to stay away. Now, that has been termed flask of burning oil. So if you have a flask of burning oil, you spray that onto the troll, and then that's also followed up with a report and why you report that person. And not that I really want to do that, you know, but if these people continue to want to come in, that's what's going to happen to them. So Ricky Bobby and your overtly disturbing comments, that's what you're going to get, a flask of burning oil. And I hope it scars your fucking ugly mind. You know, you don't say those things when we have people like EB in the chat. Well, we'd be civil. And anyway, so that's my I like that one, the flask of burning oil. Apparently I was told by a war game master that the burning oil is the only thing that will allow the troll to die. They don't regenerate after they've been inflicted with the flask of burning oil, which is funny to hear. Still, you know, there's still room for the arena of the broadsword and I thought of a new weapon too. the pike, the big pike that, and all of those sorts of stuff to battle against trolls. But apparently, all those weapons are futile on the ever regenerating troll. He can come back and can only be killed by the flask of burning oil, since, so I've been told. There you go. So that's something interesting for 20 minutes, having a bit of a rave. It is good dope. It is very good dope. And I haven't seen any trolls. That's really, really good. Okay, any more questions? Any more hellos? Anything to... Or has my chat gone down? I don't know. Let's have a look. The chat filter. Top messages. Hey, g'day, South. How are you, man? Yeah, no, thanks, Bill. I couldn't see anything, that's all. But then I saw why riding on Ruby never came up. G'day, riding on Ruby. How are you, mate? Sorry for not. G'day. See, I couldn't see any of those chats, but now I'm just scrolling down, and I can see them all. So hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to Dave's channel this evening. I'm just kicking back with a nice reefer. Getting ready for tea. Tea for the hands coming good, mate. I reckon I might even be riding tomorrow, because that's what you got to do to operate a clutch, and the injury's up here. So as long as the bandage stays on, it's pretty well protected from possible infection, and that's what I want to guard against. A new skin graft. Infected just turns pussy, but we don't know yet until the bandages come off. But I don't feel anything hot or clammy or anything like that, and they're the things to watch out for infections. But thank you, Tolga. I'll be ready. Yeah. Riding on Ruby. Mate, were you there for old Max? See you, brother. I don't know, you're saying someone's going in the chat. Okay, goodbye, whoever it was. Yeah, they come and go. People come and go. Oh, you got Scott. Yeah, be safe out there. Excuse me, chap. Terrible. Got to get off there. Yeah, mate. I love Triumphs. I absolutely love Triumph motorcycles. Anyway, it's been pretty cool. I can sort of show my health deteriorating on YouTube, which is not really cool, but it's funny because when I look at it, yeah, I got the smoker's cough. I got Terry. I know it's terrible, but it's also because I'm smoking some ganja. I think that's what it is, and it's an expectorant, and it gets out all that shit in your lungs. Yeah, I know. You won't be banned. You don't. No, Tolga, you're right, and that's how it is, Hardcore lungs. Yes, it is better than I don't use hardcore drugs. Mummy and Miller. How you going, Mummy and Miller? We were saying before we had some inappropriate trolls, and it wasn't appropriate them for the things that they were saying, because we had some women in our chat, and I felt that they had to go, and that's sort of what we were talking a little bit about. No. But there is a line, and there's something Tolga, I love what you say, and yeah, I hear you too. For it's just part and parcel of smoking cannabis. Is you got to have a bit of a cough, um, and but it's a good comment, and it's not dismissed, Olga. I really should be eating my cannabis, really, but the stone you get from eating it is so much stronger. Meaning, you can't really function when you eat cannabis. It's just on the couch, and I don't do anything. Having a smoke, I still can sort of function. No, I used to. It's not a matter of strictly elite. It's a matter of what my poor old lungs can take, and they can't take a bong. That instant, that instant fucking hit of smoke in the lungs. Excuse me, everyone. That's a terrible thing. Now I'm getting more embarrassed. Well, you should be. You have guests over and you carry on like this, Dave. Fucking hell, mate. Guests in your house and you carry on like a bloody pork chop. Oh, dear. Yes, but, um, thanks for being here, everyone. Yeah, edibles is just too strong, too full, and I want to be able to ride whenever I can, by having a little couple of drags on a joint. I can put the joint down and I can measure my dose. So I'm sort of microdosing with cannabis. You eat something and you're not 100% sure what it's going to do to you. You know that it's what it's capable of doing to you, because I've eaten quite a bit of dope in my time, and I'm just not a big fan of it. Or I don't need that sort of heavy stone for that long. Yeah, it's a nice evening here in Perth anyway. Just work the lights out a bit better. There you go. It's a bit trippy, the camera. They don't know, because I usually use the vape. So when I'm in public, elite, I have a vape here, and it just looks like everybody else today who vapes. So what do they do? No, that's not looks. They're more fuck. That smells nice. Someone's smoking something nice. And I'm just sucking on my vape and just yeehaw. I try and comb my hair and not totally dishevelled, but when I'm in public. But it's not always easy when you rip the helmet off, and you rip the helmet off and you got helmet hair, and so the vape helps, mate. It sort of disguises and it's a very pleasant taste, a very pleasant, clean smell, and that way I'm not having as much sort of tobacco and that sort of stuff. I'm I'm ingesting my cannabis purely, so not all the time do I have my cannabis with tobacco too. For I sometimes have it completely neat, and vaping is for me. It's got to be done completely neat, but slowly kicking back on a joint. I think the tobacco burns it, and I also think it's an overhang. Um, You remind me of my old man. Not gonna lie. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So my you left lost train of thought. The idea with the tobacco in the joint is a overhang from the hash days, I think, where the only thing we could get in Australia that was marijuana was hashish, and you'd crumble the hashish amongst the tobacco, and then it changed to dope, and you crumbled the dope in with the tobacco, and I think that's stuck. And a lot of people now consume their ganja with tobacco, which is terrible, you know. But it's old habits die hard, guys. And I know you're a purist guy, 2-4, and you know the only way I can do it and be as honourable to the plant is by vaping. But when I have a joint, and in Australia, fuck it, that's what we do. But saying that, I'd never offer you a tobacco laced joint. I'd offer you, you want to smoke, have a smoke. If you want this, have a vape. So yeah, no, my little party's pretty cool, Dale. Yeah, yeah. Some people like it and some people don't. Weed. Yes. Yeah, yeah. You mix the tobacco with the hash because it makes it burn. Well, what I will do though, guys, is I'm just going to turn on the special uh, YouTube creator light so you can see me. Because I'm a YouTube creator after all. I had to have the YouTube light. And just got to get through here. There we go. That'll be good. We'll close the shed up, mate. We'll close the shed door. We'll grab another refreshment. Yeah, a little bit of noise for the moment. There you go. So, okay. Well, I was trying to explain it, Elite. It's an old thing from the hash days, and we're addicted to the tobacco just as much as the pot. I think that might be it too. Hey, catch you later, Bill. I'm sorry if the conversation went a bit wherever, but see you later, Bill. 7:30 a.m. Yeah, we wake and bake 2-4. What can I say? Wake and bake. Fuck. I saw a bit of it, Kyle. I was watching a program, and the problem with what you're saying there is if that storm gathers momentum out on the other side of the Florida landmass, that's detrimental. But if it runs its course, that might be good too. Oh man, bugger. Yeah, later, guys. Later, young Bill. Pub with your coffee. That's the way too for morning. Yeah, it's not. Oh no, it's fucking shocking. It's yeah, Dave's channel's for an Australian. I think I've been all over it a little bit. Certainly to other members in my house, it's just a news story on TV. So there's a huge difference in perspective about this storm. Where am I from, Mummy and Maya? Millie, Maya? I am from Perth, Western Australia. So I'm an Australian, and it's around 6:45 Western Australian time, 6:45 West Aussie time, and yeah, I'm here with my bikes. I'm here in the shed, um, and that's about it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't want it. Yeah, no. West Australians don't do the daylight savings. Same with Queenslanders. So New South Wales is 3 hours ahead. Queensland is 2 hours ahead. Um, and yeah, Queensland. I don't think do it. And I don't know if I think South Australia do it. Because I remembered it was so late in the evening. Mate, what's your opinion on the live export ban? Um, some other country's going to profit from our mistake, and farmers will suffer. Someone will get those sheep from another country. They'll have not as regulated meat, perhaps not as good meat. Uh, People are going to eat, you know. Um, what are we? It's a good question, Elite. And what do I really think about it? I'm not saying, oh, the poor sheep get hurt. I'm acknowledging that sheep suffer. But not all of them. And unfortunately, there's a little bit of collateral damage would be the best way. I mean, sheep get bitten by dogs and foxes. Should we ban dogs? I don't know. That's not really where I wanted to go. Oh yeah, no worries. Okay, Chloe. David. It's yeah, and thank you, Chloe. David is my name, and I am a West Aussie boy. I can only go off the headline when you come into my chat, so it's good to know, Chloe. Mama, I can't even change, so I just know that you're Chloe. Tony, we have another guy in the chat. We sell our best meat overseas and we eat the leftovers. Yeah, I know. But that's what's going to happen now is that the demand for our meat will be so much higher because they're going to get a taste of substandard, so the farmer might win in the end. Please, clear heads prevail and they open up a suitable shipping route for farmers to export lambs. I'll fucking eat sheep to the day I die. I don't mind eating that meat, but it's got to be cooked the way I like it. But what I want to do, speaking of cooking, and on this next run I'm definitely doing it. I'll treat my mate to a bit of a feed. Just got to make sure I can get hold of a grate or a grill or something. And yeah, I'll be cooking a fucking quack quack. I want to cook a quack quack on the coals of a fire and just sit there, have a couple of fucking beers while it cooks and have a bit of a laugh. We'll be doing a bit of bush camping, and that's what I wouldn't mind doing. And I still haven't got my bloody jaffle iron. I've got to buy a jaffle iron and make my braised steak and onion sandwiches, jaffles. They're really nice. I think that and a bit of what you call it, the old spray olive oil. And it's just beautiful, you know. I think we might even just buy a small bottle of olive oil, be done with it, you know. The more the merrier on there. Anyway, um, okay, guys. Yes, Chloe. I can't even read that. Yeah, good barbecue, you know, and that's why we do it. Motorborn. How are you, mate? You're with esteemed people again, Motorborn. Um, I'm just having a quick little chat. We have Tolga and we have Chloe in the chat. We have um, a few people here that are pretty interacting positively, and I'm smoking a joint, sounding like the worst uh, respiratory problem person you could ever dream of, and I shouldn't be. I've got so much to be thankful for. Sick was on here before with a few other people from that area. I got an update from America that the bloody thing's turning around and wanting to go back into America. Just you can't win. So it's nasty business for them. Yeah, okay, good on you. And you do the live every now and then just talking crap. It feels good, you know. And mop the floor, or what is it? Feel free to mop in for a chat, and I'll make you a mod. Yeah, cool. And same, you know, like that's how it is. So you've had a subscribe. You've done all that. If you've done all that, then mate, whenever you get it, whenever you get your lives going, I'll come in and I always have a chat. Just some of the people that I talk to are great. Sebastian's another interesting person I've just met. No, I've got to wait till my hand heals up a little bit more. We might be riding tomorrow. I don't know yet, but it'll only be a very short one. I want this hand to heal up good. There's a big chunk of skin in there that is from here. So, and I want that to adhere to the wound, and it would be better. I'm all right. I'm good, you know. Like as a moderator, Chloe, all I ask is that you see inappropriate trolls, and they have two options. They're just being a little bit cheeky and disrespectful. They can either be piked or maced, or you can have a broadsword. I think in your armory, you have quite a few weapons to dispatch with trolls. But you got to remember that trolls have a habit of regenerating themselves and coming out from under the bridge again. And the only way to really kill the trolls, Motorborn, you might be interested in this too, is the flask of burning oil. When you pour the flask of burning oil upon the troll can actually die. And my understanding and my interpretation is it can report these people and let YouTube deal with them. They had a chance. So I'm learning a lot about inappropriate speech, all this stuff, and now my chat's going ballistic and I can't follow any of it, but I love it. There you go. See what happens. You know, you come into a good community, and the people just to support your channel, it just grows and grows, and that's what I love about YouTube, growing it, getting your. I mean, I'm not for everybody. I certainly am not for the influencers of the East Coast. Oh man, Tolga, you just Cool. Well, let me just subscribe up. Sorry, guys, I lost. Sorry, guys, I lost it there for a second. When I went and subscribed to Chloe's channel. So later on, I'll check you out, Chloe. And whenever I'll get a message, so I hit the dingling bell. So whenever you do a live, I should get a notification. And I usually, because I don't always do a lot of lives. Some of those influencers are cringe. Yeah, I get it, mate. I do get it, and they are cringe. And yes, we're back, Tolga. We're back. It'll happen. It'll happen, man. 700. I've sort of lost count now. I lost count after 450, and I just keep doing something that I'm doing, and just being authentic. Yeah, you're a lovely dude, Tolga. Fucking, I forget all that, and that's why my moderators are here with me to help the run the yeah. See, I didn't know that. So you just click on the share button. Yeah, I do. I actually share a lot of the I share the Wrenchmen. The Wrenchmen are just working hard, mate. You like that? That's good. So I found another one, Kyle. Apparently, I was talking to a dungeon master from D&D, and they have a habit of regenerating trolls, and the only way to kill them is a flask of burning oil. And the flask of burning oil is, how you going, hooligan? Just talking about trolls on lives, and I found a way of actually killing the regenerating troll who just keeps coming back and keeps coming back all the time with his stupid comments. And apparently the flask of burning oil is equivalent to you go into reporting them. And I think that can actually have a way of preventing them back onto your channel. And it's a bit like a block, I think. And yeah, because it's pretty pretty in it's pretty insensitive, some of the comments that I had to deal with today. But Sick Bastard was lucky enough to take his vengeance out on the troll with the broadsword and the mace. He had a broadsword in one hand and a mace in the other. He clobbered the troll and decapitated him, and he felt great doing it. You know, it's how we deal with trolls on Dave's channel, and it's interesting. It gives yeah, okay, you get your Yami M9 MT09, isn't it? The yummy, yeah. I got a bit carried away with fighting trolls. So, sorry. Yeah. A 10 mil spanner. I know the 10 mil spanner, mate. It's the 10 mil spanner can get you into a bit of trouble and get you out of a trouble. Can, you know. So I'm g'day Lucy. I'm more a guy to not tinker too much with the bikes. I like to use the warranty and use the yeah. It's sort of I've made a few mistakes on my mechanic attempts at bikes, and I'm a little bit shy. Yet I can diagnose the problems on them, and they get sort of nipped up really quick. Any problems get nipped up really quick. So there are some things I can do. That's right, yeah, the MT09 Yamaha Twin. But as I said, you know, before you get the bike, you've got all the good equipment. You've got the but you said that you were coming off a Ducati Monster. So you know, to ride a Ducati Monster, you've got to have all the gear, all the fruit, the triple. It's all good, mate. It's people are waking up in the other side of the hemisphere. We are thinking about dinner and shutting down for the evening. I'm going to have a nice cup of tea. Um, Sort of back to. I know you do, Hooligan. I had a look at the area where you live, and it didn't seem to be any warnings. You getting any wind up where you are, mate? Any rain, wind? Because I hope not. Because I know you don't want to ride in the rain anymore. You hate it. Yeah, it's fun bike, man. They are a fun bike. Yeah, we know. I've had a couple of those Yamahas. I think definitely on my trips to Scarborough Beach, because it's quite good. Scarborough Beach. It's not just Harleys. It's all bikes, and that allows me to be a lot more inclusive with my motorcycle community. Not everybody in my community rides Harleys, but are still treated absolutely the way anyone would want to be treated, with decency and respect. It doesn't matter what bike you ride, we still all die the same. So, bikes are fucking dangerous, and it takes skill to be on them and survive. So, uh, that's where the level of respect, I think, comes from me. That what we do is risky. We don't often think about how risk it is. We just jump on, second nature, and that takes time to get. You have to be a good rider to experience those things and be preemptive of other drivers. That's a good skill to have. But sometimes they just come out of left field and bang. So that's why I like talking about it to car drivers to make them go, can you ask the kids in your car to count motorcycles when you go for a drive? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you, Motorboom. I guess I've been riding for a long time, Motorboom. I know a little bit about riding a bike. I don't know everything. I can't do the wheel stands, and I can't do the burnouts, but then the people that do that really don't. They complain a lot when they sit on the bike for all day. They just want to do wheelies and burnouts. But I want to sit on the bike and eat Ks. Getting to different places. I love that shit. Morning, sick bastard again. Yeah, there's no fear. Yeah. Oh, mate, I'll let that go. You know how to talk to your man about riding a motorcycle and his responsibilities at being a father. And there's got to be I think the word is compromise. You're needed, buddy. I don't want to raise these kids by myself. So just, think about what you're riding. It is what went through my mind at that comment. If I was lucky enough to have a family, man, I don't think I'd be riding as much as I do. Maybe I would be. It's a hard one. It's a hard one to think about what I'd be in that situation. Yeah, Sick, I'm so glad you're here, man. When you're here, I know that the storm is not really in your part of the woods. It's but it's look at the fucking red face, God. Excuse me, guys. I'll just get better. Now, look, that's what they call high blood pressure, but it's not. I've had my blood checked. It's just, yeah, I've got us. I know, mate. I know. And it's good. It's good that I've got a few people to chit chat with. Um, so the rough plan in Dave's channel land is my hand gets better. My friend from northern New South Wales jumps on an aeroplane with his bedroll. Or we buy a bedroll here. We'll talk about that. Doesn't matter. He might like our new fresh swag. And we tied onto the bikes with our jaffle iron and our little grate to cook our duck on. And we roll down the road and we go a little bit of a different way this time. I'm going to show him the Southwest Forests and our forests and our country of Southwest Western Australia. I think it's beautiful land. And the temperature's warming up here a bit so we can stay a bit outdoors. And thank you, mate. You won't lose us. So it's a long trip. It's all the way over to the other side of the Australia, Byron Bay, Lismore, Coffs Harbour, Wollongong, those areas. Excuse me. Then I've got to ride back. But I hope to ride back because the eastern states is far too cold for winter for me. So the Western Australia is far too hot for me. It's possible. But it's possible I'm going to do Victoria on the way back. That's what I was thinking around, January. Excuse me, guys. Where did you get some water? Okay. Yes. Chloe, it's the most fucking dangerous road in the fucking Australia, the Great Ocean Road. And I had to do it on a weekend, didn't I? What a stupid idiot I was. So the Great Ocean Road has to be done on Tuesday. Tuesday morning, really. That's the best time to do the Great Ocean Road. About 10 o'clock. There's not a lot of people on there. Certainly the weekends, it's just dangerous. Tourist coaches, people who just have to go and see the 12 Apostles for some fucking reason. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, the Great Ocean Road, I found, is a very dangerous road. Okay, Mr. B, hello. I'm sorry if I missed you. I hope you're well, mate. We've had Sick in and out. We've had Motorborm. We've had our southern USA mates grace me with their presence, which makes my anxiety go down a lot when they come into the chat. I know that the storm surge is not around their area, which is not to say that I don't think of the other people in America. Good, man. Yeah, good stuff. You got the coveralls. Yep, it's starting to get cold, isn't it, Hooligan? Very, very cold. Oh, man. Yeah, cool. Okay. So not my thing. However, saying that, Chloe, that's right. Saying that, Chloe, it is the limestone coast back up to Adelaide. I found much better. I enjoyed that. It's cool here. Weather is still dry. That's good, man. So yeah, you're not in any storm surge area. You must be too far north. from Florida. But as I sort of had a bit of a look on the map, because I did look it all up, Virginia, North Carolina, they're not up near Canada. But then I just forget how big America is. It is a huge, huge country. Um, so, I get it. It's a huge country, America. A lot of land mass. And Florida's just one little part of it. Okay, it's been an hour. It's been a good hour. Um, it's it's been a very good hour. I appreciate everybody that came in. We didn't get any trolls, which was so sad. So Hooligan, put away your armory. Back in the armory, mate. We don't need your broadsword and your axe today, which is really sad, because I would have loved to have let you inflict some weapons training on the trolls and dispatch them into the well, not into Dave's channel anyway. It's been a lot of fun, guys. Later, everyone. 2-4 later. Sick bastard. You've got to tell Hooligan about dispatching trolls. I think he'll enjoy it. Anyway, until next time, everybody. Everybody, well done. Thanks for being here. The Wrenchman ride off victorious. What a lovely thing to say. The Wrenchman ride off victorious. Look at them. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah, we'll give them a hand. Give yourselves a hand, Wrenchmen. The Wrenchman of Dave's channel. Ride free.